Well, if you have clicked on this video, you're probably into the AI agency space, and maybe you're curious to hear a bit more about what this random guy that perhaps you see for the first time has as a plan to scale his agency to 100K a month, and perhaps what you can extrapolate as valuable pieces of information from that as well. And that's what I promise to deliver. Let me quickly introduce you myself, because probably you've never seen my videos. So my name is Jan, and I'm right now just scaling my own AI agency, and the YouTube channel that you see pretty much here is a way for me to document it all, and also not only document it all, but also I mean, most of it, the biggest reason for that is to share a lot of valuable content, and obviously in exchange for that valuable content, I'm going to grow an audience. So obviously I'm not that philanthropic here. I also have my self-interest, but along the way, you're going to be getting a lot of content, and you're going to be getting a lot of value. So you can subscribe. A CTA at the start of this video. You can just check out a lot of videos because I share a lot of things. But as you see, it's quite late. I mean, you can probably tell by the lighting of it's not best, and I'm quite tired, honestly, to be fair with you. But I'm gonna tell you what is my plan to scale my agency, and by this plan, if you think I'm a reasonable person, you can take something from this video, and hopefully learn, and hopefully you're gonna be able to just learn and get some value from this video. So look, I'm gonna tell you how I see an agency and how I'm planning to scale it. So it's very simple. First of all, the first thing I want to make very clear is I want to make it simple. And what I mean by this is I want to oversimplify everything on this journey, because what I have seen a lot of people, I mean, I said a lot of people twice, but it's just quite late, so you're gonna forgive me. But I have seen a lot of people that are just, I said it 3 times, like just overcomplicating everything and seeing like this entire business model and this entire journey as like a very complicated and a very hard thing. So what I want to do is I want to oversimplify it. I want to see it as a very simple, just getting clients. So I'm just gonna type because I'm too tired to write the full word, so I'm gonna word type G. So getting clients, then delivering to clients, and then just operations, right? So I just see it as getting clients, delivering to those clients, and operations. So those two other parts of the business are working, and here is just where you put AI automations to actually deliver that. But that's pretty much it. I want to oversimplify it. So this is the first point. What is my plan scaling the AI agency, which is literally to just oversimplify everything and focus on what matters. Another thing that I'm gonna do, which is my plan, is to focus. I'm gonna draw something. I'm not gonna actually say anything. This is what I'm planning to focus on. This graph is representing asymmetries. So what that means is here you have input, so what you do, right, which is input, and here is output, okay? So what I mean by this graph is another thing that I'm planning to do, not only to oversimplify it, but also is to focus my free resources. So E for energy, T for time, and also, energy and time, honestly, and attention. So those 3 resources, so energy, time, and attention, I'm gonna just focus on the most asymmetrical activities. What I mean by this is I want to look for activities that if I do, and I put, let's say, 1 hour of my time and 1 hour of my attention and my energy, I'm gonna yield, let's say, to quantify it, let's say, for example, like $500. And maybe not straight away, maybe the feedback is not going to be that direct, but let's say by me putting, let's say, 1 hour to building a brand, like building a personal brand, I'm gonna later on, in the next, maybe not right now, but in the 6 months, right? Perhaps I'm going to start to get a lot of clients, and I'm gonna just be getting a lot of leads, and maybe I'm not gonna get $500, maybe $5,000, or maybe $50,000, right? So what I mean is, first thing, I'm going to oversimplify it. I don't want to complicate things. And second of all, I'm going to focus on the symmetries, which is just identifying identifying the bottleneck in the business, what is preventing me from hitting that goal, and focusing on things that are going to give me the biggest results. Another thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus, right? And as you see, this concept of a video is very simple, but that's from what I've seen is a very often the case that it's not really that complicated. We just overcomplicate it. This is why, yeah, I'm just telling you that I'm not going to overcomplicate. I'm going to keep things simple. I'm going to keep it simple, focus on asymmetries, which is the activities that if I put some energy and time or attention into, I'm going to yield a big result. So I want to look where I could put as little as of my energy as possible and yield as big of a result as possible. Another thing is focus. So I will try to concentrate as much of my resources as I can and concentrate that on what matters as much as I can. So I will try to isolate 1 to 3 things, right, that are actually those asymmetries we have drawn, and then properly focus on them. So I don't want to get side quested, I don't want to get sidetracked. I will try to focus a lot on those 1 to 3 things, right? And yeah, so I'm gonna oversimplify, focus on what matters, and then actually focus. And what I mean by focusing and concentrating is I will literally try to spend anywhere from 6 to 10 hours a day on the things that actually matter and that are actually going to help me scale my agency. And I will also try to okay, I'm gonna draw myself for a second. I want to concentrate all of my attention onto one critical point so I can yield big results. That's what I'm trying to do in a macro and micro. So for example, right now, what I'm trying to, what I'm shifting as I'm doing, as I'm scaling the agency and as I'm working, is I try to condition my brain to really focus and pay attention to one thing, right? To one thing, the single stimuli that is in front of me. So that is actually my another point which I'm going to cover. And right now I'm going to also tell you what I have identified, what I have identified as those asymmetries. So I have personally identified a couple of asymmetries. First of all, is just clients, right? I realized that I need to do a lot of volume. So here I'm going to write it in volume. I identified the asymmetry after just quickly thinking that I need to just do so much volume either that's outreaching ads, content. I just need to really focus a lot of my attention on getting good at getting clients and getting a lot of them, or maybe getting a lot of leads, because the more people I reach out to, the more leads I get. You gotta forgive me, but those headphones are fucking uncomfortable, but they have a great mic. So I will try to get as many leads as I possibly can, because I understand that unless I have a lot of leads, the conversion rate may be dropping and I don't get any clients. So my asymmetry that I have identified is just getting clients. Another thing is just results. So I want to get as many clients and then focus all my energy on bringing the best possible results I can to those clients. So I want to really focus on getting top quality service for the clients, onboarding, delivery, everything else. Another thing is systems/SOPs. So I want to, as you see, they are all interconnected. So I want to really systemize my way of getting clients, and I want to have proper systems that can run without me, and also proper systems for delivering consistent results. So I want to bring consistency and structure into those two things. And the fourth thing, which is going to probably build all of those things, is just get better. And what I mean by getting better is I want to really shift my beliefs, and I really think it is important that I need to focus on getting my beliefs right, my work ethic right, my focus right, my ability to my skills to do those things, my knowledge about the world, my paradigm. So I'm really focusing everything on it, and I'm gonna give you more insight as to how I plan to get better. So here's the thing. It's just meditation here. And I'm going to tell you why. The reason I want to meditate is because I believe the more aware I'm going to be of my thoughts, the more times I'm going to be able to spot a negative pattern and change it. And as I change it, I'm going to solidify the identity that, hey, look, I actually changed. So this is new me. So I'm going to do more of this. So meditation is what the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm already. By the way, I'm not just I'm not just saying I'm gonna do those things and I don't do them. Like I'm constantly doing them right now. But this is I have a long look. You gotta forgive me, but my ears are going to be in such deep agony after those headphones. I don't know why they are so uncomfortable. I don't know who the fuck designed them in this way, but I'm already doing this thing, so don't worry. Now another thing. By the way, maybe I would get accused of like being drunk or something, but I'm just very tired. It's close to what is my it's close to 2 a.m. right now. So, but I felt to record this video, so I'm taking action. Another thing is to do visualizations. I'm just gonna write visual because I'm too tired to write. So I'm gonna visualize. So I'm going to close my eyes every single morning and visualize my traits and the new version of myself, and then I'm going to meditate to be aware of that. Another thing is I will study, and what I mean by studying is, that was a bit weird to say what I mean by studying. Common sense, obviously everyone knows what studying is, but I'm going to focus on a couple of other things. I'm going to learn first principles of many disciplines. If you don't know what a first principle is, you can watch another video on my channel, or I'm not sure if I already uploaded it, but first principle is just like a fundamental law of something, like unchangeable or very unlikely to change principle of something. So I plan to just study a lot of first principles of a lot of disciplines, because I believe the more accurately I will see the world, the better I will be what I do. Also history. Now, I believe there is a lot of lessons in history, so I'll study history of great companies, great people, great leaders, and I'll embody their traits, because I believe it is a very big advantage to have and study history. And just skills. So here we have tactical skills and cold calling, funnel building, managing teams, building SOPs. So just building the tactical skills, history, and first principles, and nothing else. And obviously feedback. So that's what I will be focusing on right now. And the last point I'm going to make as to what is my plan to get there, as you see, it's not very fancy. It's like very boring shit, but that is my hypothesis as to what is going to work. That's my hypothesis. Maybe I'm going to completely fail, and perhaps consistency on my channel is going to drop, and you're going to be like, wow, if anyone will even watch this video if I drop them consistently, which is not going to happen. But if that would, you could see like, oh yeah, he probably failed. His hypothesis was wrong. But this is just based on my reasoning and all my current experience. After all the clients I got, I think that's what's going to get me to 7 figures eventually. And by the way, this plan is for the next like 12 to probably 24 months. So it's not like get rich quick thing. I just really give myself some time to do that, because I want to also expand my time horizon. And the last thing, the last 2 words, which are probably the most important, and if you're watching this video and you're procrastinating, first of all, go and do some cold calls, and and if you have clients, ask them how you could deliver them better, because if you're fucking around on YouTube, just go and do some work. But the last things are action and speed. So those are probably the most important things. All of those things I have just explained in this video, I want to combine with acting very, 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 very quickly, and also taking a lot of actions. I want to remove the parts of myself that are procrastinating and also that are not taking action. I want to turn everything into actionables and do it as quickly as I can. That's my plan. If you think I'm a reasonable person, which you probably can't tell by a quick 13-minute video like this, you can go and watch my other content inside where I have some reasonable things to say. It's up to your judgment. I honestly do not bother to influence that, other than share what I do and what I think is best and what I'm doing and everything I've learned, and whether you want to use that or not, up to your judgment. Completely fine with some constructive criticism as well. But look, this is my plan, and that's what I'm already executing, and that's what got me a couple of my first clients. I'm not like any crazy guru 3000 Rolexes, models, yachts, and Lambos. However, and probably that will, unless my ego takes over this channel, but probably if it will not, then you're not going to really see that. We'll see in the future. But that's pretty much my plan, and that's what I think is going to help you. And the reason I believe that is because cause and effect is, if you reason out from basic principles of of economics. People transact, and how people transact is very simple. Like, it's pretty much just paying for something which is worth more than what you're paying for that. And it's just, if you don't know what, like, that's how you create a product. You just pretty much, that's my hypothesis. You just go and you create something which is worth more than the money you're trying to charge for that. And also, then you go and you tell people that the product has been created for, like, hey, Mr. Prospect, here's a product, and you're going to pay me X, and it's going to give you X plus 20%, or you're going to get something as a result of that. And I believe, reasoning out from this, like, very basic understanding, I came down to a conclusion that I just have to oversimplify things, get as many clients, deliver them as high quality as I can, systemize that so it can handle the pressure of 100K a month. Because being more technical, in terms of financing, I want to have like setup fees, right? So setup fees, right? And also probably in terms of like 10 to 15%, I want to have like MRR from that. So I want to structure my agency where I'm going to be getting like most of the revenue from setup fees, but also then to retain clients, I also want to just keep them on like 10 to 15% of the original setup fee for the services I'm going to be selling, to just keep them maintaining. And I'm obviously structuring everything, so it's going to be very valuable for my clients. That's my goal, to just give them absolute fucking amazing products and experience. And yeah, I'm just going to use AI to do it because that's the age we're living in right now. Yeah, that's my plan. I'm just trying to, like, more from a business perspective, just collect setup fees and then try to provide services that are that high quality that people will be paying me 10 to 15% of that original setup fee. So obviously, just for an example, if the setup fee would be like, I don't know, 10K, let's say, then obviously the retainer would be like 1K, and obviously that would be 5K, then it would be 500. So I just want to I just want to create the productized service where I can set up quickly, onboard quickly, and then retain clients for as long as I can, because I'm providing them a lot of value, and that's what I'm constructing right now for a niche market. And yeah, it's very basic principles. That's what I'm trying to follow. And also, last thing is just, I will focus only on one niche and one product, which is probably, I forgot. Yeah, it's a big point. One niche and one product. That's what I'm gonna focus on, honestly. And yeah, just wanted to quickly share that I just read it up, and that's when as I'm collecting knowledge and just synthesizing it in my brain, I came down to a conclusion that what has worked for me already got me first clients, and also what I have seen as a pattern in other successful businesses is just do this. That's my plan to get there. Perhaps in 12 months, 24 months, 15 months, 18 months, I'm gonna record an update to this video and say like, hey guys, did it. But yeah, hopefully this helps you. There's a lot of valuable content on my channel. If you're running an AI agency yourself, if you're an AI developer and you're in this space, subscribe, because I'm gonna be sharing a lot of fucking valuable stuff here along the way. So yeah, thanks for watching, and good night to yourself and to me, because I'm very tired, but I had to record this video because I want to take actions quickly. So yeah, hopefully that helps. That's my plan, and we'll see where it's gonna take me.